Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. I'm excited this week because it's a slightly different take. Normally I'm reflecting on the dark night of the soul and the shadow work and difficult lessons that I've had to learn or my clients have had to learn. But this one feels light, it feels electric. Just off the back of transformations that I personally have been going through, and that people are coming to me with kind of their experience of life getting really good and feeling really good. And what do we do when life gets really good? Have you ever felt that like your energy is so high, your energy is so high, you feel so high on life, like you feel the energy surging through your body, you feel the joy, the fulfillment, the power moving through you, you feel electric, but you question it, like you feel so high on life, but you're like expecting it to change. You're like, can it really be this good? Can life really get this good? Is life supposed to feel like this? Am I making this up? Am I going delusional? This is something that I experienced recently. Like, so many things have shifted in my external reality in a very, very short space of time, leading me to ask the question, like, can life really get this good? And I was reflecting, I was journaling one day recently about feeling this electricity moving through my body, and this as a physical sensation as well as kind of a metaphor for feeling incredible and joy-filled and living life on purpose, but physically feeling electric running through my body. And that's sort of a byproduct of working with Kundalini and the spiritual awakening and meditation practice, like a deep spiritual practice. It is a byproduct of the systems of the body upgrading, but there's also this feeling of electricity surging through the body. And I was reflecting, thinking, well, when's it going to trip? When is there if there is a power surge, is it going to trip? Is something in my body, is something in my energy going to trip, and it's all going to change? So I was reflecting on, like, why my mind would think that, why my ego would tell me that it's all going to change and everything's going to flip and it's all going to crash, it's all going to go, like, and yeah, maybe it will, and that's totally okay. But why do we have to expect that everything has to go back to like being a struggle? So I was really digging into this idea of tripping the circuit, this high energy, and questioning, like, how good can life really get? Can I really allow life to get better than this? It feels so like out of my usual, out of my comfort zone for life to be this good. And I don't know if you experience a similar thing. I think anybody who's had shit happen in the past, anybody who's had an experience of being disappointed, going through a dark night of the soul, having their confidence knocked, and this could be from childhood, from your teenagers, from adulthood, from business, from relationships, like going through divorce, business failure, closing down business, like it can be from anything. You can have this, then it kind of backs up this belief that life can't really get this good and it has to be a struggle all the time. Because as humans, we're programmed to survive. We're not programmed to thrive. And every way, most external media, most external sources, until you have reprogrammed your belief system, addressed your unconscious mind, done some shadow work and begun to work with the innermost parts of yourself, you're seeing messages on the outside world that back up this belief that life has to be a struggle and it has to be difficult and that it can't really be this good. But what if it can? And what if you allowing life to be this good made you a magnet to live your soul aligned life. Like, that's really what I'm experiencing, is as I'm allowing myself to feel this good, and this has been like conversations I've had today and in the past few days, like people are experiencing a similar thing. Well, if I allow life to get this good, and stuff is coming back to me, business opportunities, opportunities to go on adventure and have fun, things that light up my soul, like they're all just coming to me. So you become a magnet for your soul aligned life when you begin to allow the good things, begin to allow yourself to thrive. So there is an element of going into the unconscious mind, challenging your beliefs, and doing things like visualization and reprogramming the subconscious to help you get used to life being this good. And I think that when we're not used to it and it can get good all of a sudden, we get scared and we sabotage it. And that's when the circuit trips. That's when the circuit trips, the fuse blows, and we go, oh, see, I told you, I knew life couldn't get this good. So just a really important point of reflection, and maybe you can relate. Maybe you've had some things go really, really well in your life, and then something changed suddenly. That change is your ego's resistance to the unknown, to something that is uncomfortable. And if you're not used to life going your way, when it does, it may feel really uncomfortable, because we are more comfortable with struggle than with ease. And it's our job, if we want to live a fulfilled, beautiful, magical life, it's our job to get comfortable with ease, to get comfortable with miracles, to get comfortable with magic. Just get comfortable with life going well. Like, it's okay to enjoy our lives. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. It is okay for us to be happy. It's okay for us to experience beauty and abundance. All of these things that, you know, deep down, we know that is ours. It's our birthright, but we don't ask for it. We don't say it out loud that we want to experience an abundance of money. We don't dare say out loud that we want to have beauty all around us, because of the programming that we've had that might be seen as greedy to have too much money. It's not spiritual to have loads of money, to want money. But what if having all of this love, joy, fulfillment, abundance show up when we're in as our natural state? What if that could actually be what life is supposed to be like, but we have been told otherwise for generations and generations and generations? We've been told that life has to be hard, that we're not good enough, we don't deserve all of this money, we don't need all of this money. It can't really be this good. Life is hard. Life's not easy. What if we could challenge that and offer ourselves something different? What if in us challenging our beliefs, society's beliefs, and carving a new path for ourselves, what if in that action we help change the world, and we help to help the world to step into its power again, help the population of the human race to step into its power again as the creator of our lives? Because it's scientifically proven that we are electromagnetic beings, and that we attract what we're a vibrational match for. So this is how you become like that magnet, because your energetic field is literally a magnet. So if we start to allow the good, start to allow the change by being uncomfortable with the good things and noticing where we're trying to sabotage it, noticing where the fear crops in, if we can change that, that will have a ripple effect in your closest circle, and then in that closest circle, and then in your families, in your friends, in your peers, and it goes on and on and on, and eventually will change the world. But what it takes first is for somebody like you to be courageous enough to face the discomfort of life being good. And I feel like I'm saying this just as much for me as I am for you, because the last 3 years of my life have been incredibly difficult. I was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 30. I had to let go of a business that I'd been building for nearly 10 years. My whole entire physical physical identity changed, and my the persona that I showed to the world. I had to let everything fall away. And then once it falls away and you let things go, and I let things go, the world started opening up for me, and soul aligned magic has appeared in my life, in friendships, in relationships, in business, in my career, living my purpose. It's all shifting. And what if that is just because I'm getting closer to my natural state? And what if the closer you get to your natural state, the more of a magnet you become to live your soul aligned life? What if your natural state was a magical life? Just what if? What if it was natural to have all of this energy? It's funny, as I'm recording this, I can feel the energy, the electricity moving through my body. I can feel the vibration. I can feel the passion. It's so exciting, such an exciting place to be, to have this high energetic state as my default now. And when I say high energetic state, I don't mean I'm bouncing around all the time, but I am more alive. I am more vibrant. I smile more. I laugh more. I don't care as much what other people think. It's an amazing place to be. So how do we get you there? How do we get you there? How do we get you to stay there? Because let's be real, you're not watching this because you want to hear how amazing my life is. You're watching this because you want to know how to make your own life incredibly amazing. So how do you become a magnet for your soul aligned life? How do you become electric? How do you attract that which is here for you? So I believe that, yes, we can quantum shift. Yes, you can desire to win the lottery. But if your nervous system is not ready for it, that is when the circuit will trip. So you need to incrementally get yourself, and your ego won't like that I've said that, because it thinks, I want to be a millionaire now. I want the love of my life now. But you're going to have to do some work before you get there. So incrementally changing your beliefs, doing your shadow work, understanding who you are in truth, getting still with your mind, cultivating a spiritual practice, a devotional practice to your life, getting to know who you are in truth, and doing all of these little things are going to help kind of clear away the dirt, clear away the programming, so that you can allow something else to come in. So when the good stuff starts to come in, how good can this really get? When the good stuff starts to come in, acknowledging it, acknowledging the beauty, acknowledging the magic, even making a list every evening of the magical moments that happened in your day. Really simple practice, really fun to do, great energy to go to sleep with. So acknowledging where your life is getting better and how your life is getting better. Then allowing it to keep coming. So acknowledging the fear or the resistance or whatever you might be noticing where you're not comfortable with all the good stuff. Maybe somebody gave you some money and you feel guilty that somebody's given you this money. So acknowledging that you feel guilty, because why do you feel guilty for receiving something that somebody has gifted to you? So questioning this, acknowledging the fear, acknowledging the emotions, and then allowing the good stuff to keep coming bit by bit, focusing on the good, not focusing on the bad, taking action where you need to clear anything away, let anything fall away that needs to fall away. The second you start on this path, things are going to start falling away. And visualizing your soul aligned life. What does your soul want? How does your soul want you to express yourself in this lifetime? How does your soul want you to live? And visualizing this, getting visualization and doing this work, clearing away anything that's no longer aligned, no longer authentic in your life, clearing all of this away and visualizing the next step. That's like your GPS system as to where you're going. It helps your nervous system get used to a new way of living. And your nervous system has to be on board. Your subconscious mind has to be on board if you want to change, because you're always manifesting, you're always attracting things into your life, but you're attracting what your nervous system is used to. So you're attracting your past beliefs, past experiences, until you can become conscious of them, change them deep within the subconscious mind, which is possible, very, very possible. You just have to be committed and devoted to doing the work and living a better life. And all of this will help your nervous system become used to the good stuff. It's a bit cliche, but it's kind of why people who win the lottery blow it straight away, because they're not used to it. Their nervous system isn't used to being a millionaire, so they blow it all. They don't know how to look after it. They don't know how money works, how wealth works, because they still have a poverty mindset. So because they haven't worked on it, so the money's not going to stay in their lives. So it's just like incremental shifts. Changing 1% every day, where are you going to be this time next year? So allowing the good stuff to come in, acknowledging the fear, and acknowledging the amazing things that are happening in your life. That like tunes your focus to where you want to go, to reprogram your mind, to make your nervous system comfortable, and you start on the path, and you end up you end up allowing the good stuff, and life starts to get magical, and you go, what? How good can life really get? And you're incrementally raising your vibrational frequency, your energy. You are an electromagnetic being. You're incrementally raising your vibration, incrementally, so that we don't necessarily have the circuit trip. And you may or you may not, quantum leaps, shifts can happen, but you need to be prepared for it. So incrementally raising your energy, not rushing into anything, because if you're rushing into something and it doesn't work, and you go, oh fuck, that didn't work, you go down, you might take 3 steps forward, but you take 2 back. So incrementally getting used to this new incredible life that you're living. You're letting the old, unaligned, inauthentic stuff in your life fall away. That, yes, might have been aligned one day, but now it's not. Let it go. Let the relationship that's not serving you leave you. Let the business change. Let your purpose become clearer to you. You know deep down what you want. And this is another really important point, is knowing what you want deep inside. Connecting to your soul, connecting to your North Star, that inner guiding light, that your intuition, that is going to help guide you. So knowing that is going to help you take the inspired action to move forward. So all of this together is how you become a magnet for your soul aligned life. It's a really beautiful place to be. If you allow it, it comes after the dark night of the soul, after the divorce, after the relationship breakdown, after the business closure or the career change or whatever it is, or the health scare. Mine started with cancer. It started with a health scare. Now I'm the happiest and healthiest I have ever been in my life, because I have done all of this work that I have outlined in this video. I take my clients through this every single day, and the transformations are profound. Just to see and hear people living an amazing life because they've done this work. I've been following this work for years, and for the first few years I questioned whether it worked or not, because I did not see results. But I understand why now. So by going through the work outlined in this video, you will be able to make change in your life and allow life to get really fucking good. So I have a journal exercise for you. You know how I love journaling. Well, I mean, it's one of the biggest things that's helped me in this journey. So journal prompt number 1, how good can life get, really? And then again, and then again, and then again, and then again. So how good can life get? How good can life get? Can it get better than this? Can it get better? And keep showing yourself how and how and how and how and how it could get better. And then, how might I sabotage myself? Where am I scared? What is my fear? So just playing with those, questioning your fear, questioning where you might sabotage your own happiness, your own joy, your own success. And then I have a beautiful meditation for you, which I'll link here, and it's manifesting magic. And just see it, do it. It's a form of visualization, allowing your mind to get really used to amazing things happening. Go do the meditation every day for 21 days and see what happens in your life. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the thumbs up button so that I know you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, takeaways that you'd like to share with me, please put them in the comments and I will get back to you. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all of my latest content, and I wish you a truly beautiful, electric life.